Good morning, students. I'm just recording a little video to show you guys how to use the WriteClearly add-on on Google Chrome. You already have instructions on a piece of paper on your desk or near you. I just wanted to add a video to that as well. So first, I'm just in Google Drive. I'm going to open an essay. We've looked at this essay before as an example. I'm going to use it in this little demonstration as well. So I've opened my essay, and you can see all the work we've done to it, all the comments we've added to it already. First thing you need to do is go to Add-ons. Go all the way down to WriteClearly. This should be on all your student accounts, this add-on. It's called WriteClearly, and you want to go over to the side and go to Show Toolbar. Again, go to Add-ons, WriteClearly, and Show Toolbar. Your toolbar shows up over on your right-hand side. It gives you a little blurb about what it is and talks about the Flesch-Kincaid grade level suggestions. Take those with a grain of salt, because typically this WriteClearly and this grade level Flesch-Kincaid scale is used to see what readability level a website is on for people who create websites, because generally with the general public you want those websites to be at a readability level of about 6th grade. However, we're going to be using it to increase our readability because it also reflects what level, what grade level you're writing on. So we want our readability score to be around 10 to 12. 10th grade to 12th grade. As high as we can get it, that's our goal for today. So, toolbar is on the right. Now what I want you to do is highlight the body of your paragraph, or of your essay. Don't highlight the title or the byline, just the body of your essay. Highlight it. On your right hand side in the toolbar, click Evaluate. And what that's going to do is look at the whole entire essay. It uses algorithms to determine the readability score. And right now, this example essay we've looked at before is at about a 4.8. This means that if you are about a 4th or 5th grader, you should be able to read and understand this essay. We want ours to be much higher than this, preferably between 10 and 12. It gives suggestions on actually how to decrease that score. So basically, if you do look at the suggestions, you want to do the opposite of that. So it suggests to replace polysyllabic, which means multi-syllable. It wants you to replace those multi-syllable words with shorter ones. We want to replace simple words with multi-syllable words, better words for really simple ones we've been using. So once you've done that, write down your score. I'm going to write mine down right now, 4.86. Alright, and what we want to do is improve that score. That's pretty low, but we're going to try to do it. I'm going to focus on this one paragraph at the top, this one right here. The first thing I'm going to do is add some adjectives in here, some descriptive words. The more descriptive you are, the higher that score is going to get. One significant experience I had when I was when I camped out in the wilderness with my dad for 2 weeks last summer. What kind of wilderness was it? Was it a scary wilderness? Let's put that. In a scary wilderness with my dad for 2 weeks last summer. I want to add 2 adjectives. This was a very buggy experience, but more than the leftover scars from branch wounds and brambles are left with me. How about this? Let's add adjectives to this series right here. From sharp branches, deep wounds, and brambles. Brambles are like thorns and like bushes, things like that. So how about thorny? Okay, so we added a lot of adjectives to this particular paragraph. Second thing I want to do to this paragraph is replace some of the more simple words with more complex words, words with more syllables in them. We're not necessarily trying to make it more fancy, just a little more complex than what we had before. I'm going to reread this, and you're going to have to go through the same process too. Reread, reread, reread. One significant experience I had was when I camped out in the scary wilderness with my dad for 2 weeks last summer. That was a very buggy experience, but more than the leftover scars from the sharp branches, deep wounds, and thorny brambles are left with me. I think I grew up on that trip. I don't like the word trip. I'm going to use the word adventure. So trip is 1 syllable and adventure is 3 syllables, so that will improve the complexity of that. Okay, so I changed the complexity of individual words. Let's see how our score increased by just changing that one paragraph in a few places. Again, I'm going to highlight the whole entire essay, and you're going to go over here on the right, scroll down a little bit, evaluate. And it just reevaluates the same stuff. And now we're at a 4.96 from a 4.86. So that is definitely an improvement. You can imagine if you went through all of your paragraphs to include adjectives to increase the complexity of your words and sentences, that score is going to go up dramatically. And that's what we're going to do today. In your instructions, it tells you specifically what you need to do, what you need to change in your essay to increase this score right here. It also gives a little bit of information on what a readability score actually is. We've already talked about it just a little bit, and answers a few of those questions. This is really some self-guided learning, a self-guided activity to benefit your writing. So if you have any questions, obviously you can ask me, but please read through both sides of that sheet of paper very thoroughly before you ask questions. See if you can do it on your own first. But otherwise, I hope this helps you improve your writing overall.